Hi, my name is Ahmed Al-Amin. I'm the head of marketing here at the Centenary City Free Zone Enterprise in Abuja. The Centenary City came about in 2014, and this was as a result of the centenary celebration of Nigeria. If we could all remember, in 1914, Nigeria was amalgamated and the creation of the country we know today as Nigeria was formed. And 100 years down the line, which marked 2014 to 2014, became 100 years. And in honor of that celebration, the Centenary City was created, amongst other things that were created or celebrations that were done to mark that 100 years. So Centenary City is one of those things that were created when Nigeria turned 100 years. So yes. It is a complete private business or enterprise. What happened is there was a land swap system where the government saw opportunities where there were various projects or lands or that the government needed to work on, but then of course extensive resources for the government, and they needed other private people to come into play, whereby the PPA system, public and private enterprise system, came about. And Centenary City was one of them, where the government said, okay, we have this and we need private individuals to come in and invest in such a project, and private people came together to bring about the Centenary City. So it's 100% owned by private individuals. A lot of people have this misconception of, oh, okay, probably it's we're building an estate. But the thing is, Centenary City is not just an estate; it's a whole city. It's about 1,300 hectares in size, and we're not just building different houses or residential. It's a mixed-use, smart, sustainable city, whereby you have a combination of both commercial aspect and as well as the residential areas all put together. So you also have schools, you have shopping malls, you have businesses and offices, you have financial centers, you have virtually everything one needs in a city, in a new modern city. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of cities, smart cities or green cities in the world, the likes of London in South Korea, over in London as well. You have other cities, you have in Dubai as well. Countries are coming up with new cities, new ideas, new ways for people to harmonize or live in a much more comfortable and more systemic and more sustainable societies. And that's what Centenary City is all about. Just like we have in Lagos, the Aqua Atlantic, we also have here the Centenary City down in Abuja, which is also in that kind of where it creates an environment for both the commercial, residential and other aspects of life put together. So it's all about a way of living. Centenary City is about the human lifestyle, just our lifestyle here in Abuja. As an investor, there are various ways you can invest in the Centenary City. The Centenary City to start with, is a free zone, and having that free zone status means you can come and carry out your business or your transactions here in Centenary City without paying any taxes or government levies. So imports and exports within the city will not warrant any taxes for you to be paid. So this is a very good thing for both foreign and local investors. This is an avenue where they can come in and invest in all the different fields they can invest in. You can invest in the residential areas, you can own properties here, you can own commercial buildings, you can start your business here. So it's countless. It's bound. The opportunities here it's so much. It's enormous that investors everywhere, both local and foreign, can actually come to Centenary City and invest, especially take advantage of the free zone status that the Centenary City has. If you're living in the Centenary City or you start your business here in the Centenary City, whatever you import comes directly to the Centenary City, and so you pay no taxes, but you have to use it in the Centenary City. So it's within the Centenary City, so you pay pay and enjoy your, all that you need and all that you can use here at the Centenary City without paying any taxes. So as long as your business is in the Centenary City, you bring in your goods from the Centenary, you bring in your goods to the Centenary City or to the Centenary City, you pay no taxes or government levies. There are various kinds of investors. There are investors that probably want to be the ones that would invest where other people would come and buy from them as well as investors. For example, I can be an investor where I would want to own a part of the Centenary City, probably some plots in the Centenary City, to build a residential area in the Centenary City where people can come and buy those residential houses. So the opportunities, like I said, is boundless, is limitless. You can come in, you can own a part where you can actually construct the houses or construct residential houses or commercial buildings, and then you get people to buy from those commercial units and as well lease it out. So those ones are another set of investors who can invest from an investor. So you can come in and do a joint partnership with us in saying, oh, you want to own this, you want us to do this for you. But aside of that, we also have key features or key structures in the Centenary City that we're putting in place whereby people can come and invest in those ones. We'll be building some commercial aspect of the Centenary City. For example, the shopping mall, we're expected to be one of the largest shopping malls in Africa. We're going to build the tallest building, one of the tallest building, expected to be the tallest building in Africa. We'll also have a golf course, an 18-hole golf course. We'll have the amusement park. We'll have the financial center. We'll also have the industrial area, the green industrial area. A lot of people have industrial areas, but we are specifically looking at the green industrial area, whereby most of the things that are going to be developed or going to be created or engineered in that area are green or sustainable oriented, where the green energy, so there'll be less emission of gases or fluids or carbon dioxide and the rest. So we are following that standard. We're making sure that all the industries that will be there will be producing things that will be more sustainable, more green energy, be it solar energy companies, be it ethanol and all the rest, that would create green industry, basically green things, green products for consumers to use for the future. Because everybody is going green in the future, and that is the more sustainable way of living, and that's what Centenary City is all about. So people can invest in that. You can also have people come to invest in our hotels, and in some of the 5-star hotels that we'll be having here. You can have people invest in some of the luxury residences, the commercial offices, like I said earlier on, and the business centers. The financial center is where you can have some of the biggest banks or top banks in the country, and as well internationally, where you have some of the biggest ones, like I said, that would come here to invest, to have their offices here. The Hub Tech or the Tech Hub or the Tech Villa is going to be like a mini Silicon Valley like you have in the US. We also have something similar here, where you have some of the giants in the tech world come here to actually open up their offices or to start their own offices as well. We can also as well, we're going to have the sports center, the sports complex here at the Centenary City, where you have a lot of sporting activities which would cover from ranges of football, volleyball, basketball, and all some of the most international well-known sporting events will happen here at the Centenary City. Like I said, we would have an 18-hole golf course, which would also have it's not just going to be a golf course, but it's going to be a golf community. So you have the golf course as well as residential units, residential villas in that same area, where people can come have their vacations while golf tournaments are being played. We're looking at inviting some of the best golfers in the world to come and play a tournament here, just like we have across the world, where people play in Britain, in the US as well, in Dubai and other parts of the world. So these are all things that we're exploring, or these are all things we're going to do here at the Centenary City. It's a project, and it's all about the work. As we are right now, we started this project roughly about 8 years ago. We've gone quite far in getting things sorted out, especially the paperwork and all that needs to be done. And currently construction has started in a certain residential area where we've launched, which is called the Grove Residence. We've launched that. We've started construction of units that people are going to live in and own. I'm sure you would see a couple of clips of it, or you've been seeing clips of it going around. We've also started some of the infrastructure around the city. Some of the primary infrastructure are going to be soon will be visible for people to see and to notice, because a lot of people keep saying, oh, nothing is happening at the Centenary City. But no, a lot of underground work is going on. For a project of this magnitude, you need everything to go right. You don't want to start things and then leave them halfway due to either funds or due to the ability not to fully carry out the operations of the city, failures in this. So you need to get everything right, and that's what we've been doing for quite a while now, and we are getting to that stage where people would start seeing actual construction or actual structures up and running on the Centenary City. Next 5-10 years, you'd see tremendous progress with everybody's cooperation, with every system's cooperation, citizens, investors, we ourselves. We should be expecting this project to be up and running, give or take, let's say 20 years from now, 15, 20 years from now. I mean, it can be in 10 years, it can be in 5 years. Everything is possible. Technology is making things easier and faster. Years back, it takes people 2 years to finish a building. These days, you can actually finish a building, a 50-story building, in 15 days, 14 days. China has proved that. We saw that happen during the COVID era, during the COVID time, where China was building hospitals, of 500-bed hospitals, in 3-4 days, literally. So we're getting to that stage where we have materials that would allow us to actually construct structures in way less days, 2 weeks, a month, 3 months. And so with that, I believe we'll start seeing a lot of things happening on the Centenary City, and probably would finish all this and me and you can enjoy it. But you see, we get this wrong, I know it's a thing that everybody wants. Oh, we just want it now. We want to. No, we are building this city not just for ourselves, but for our children and their own children. It's for the future, basically. So we need to get it right for them, and that's why we're taking our time to do everything the right way and how it has to be done. But yes, as you've seen on site, construction of certain projects have started on the first phase, or in the first phase. My final thoughts would be Nigerians should have more belief in the project, and not just this, but in other projects as well, in themselves. And we need as much support from everyone here. And one thing they should know is that the Centenary City is going to be one of, when finished or when everything being put in place, is going to be one of the greatest achievements that this country would ever have. It's going to bring tremendous progress to the country, tremendous progress to each and every individual. The Centenary City is looking at employing over 250,000 people. That will be residents here in the Centenary City, and above that would be coming in and going, about 400,000 that will be coming in and out of the city on a regular basis. So that would add tremendous income, strength to our economy as a nation as a whole. So Centenary City is one project we should all support, and we should all try to make happen.
We are at the Grove site. This is a 9.1 hectare project, and it is a co-development opportunity. We are building 236 units of 5-bedroom terraces. These terraces come in 4plexes and in 6plexes. At the Grove site, we have laid 5 levels of underground piping. This is the sewage, stormwater, cold water, your fire hydrants, the electricals, your fiber optic cables. Everything is laid on the ground. That means there are no NEPA poles here. Your gas is piped, so gas cylinders are not allowed at the Centenary City.
My name is Patience Nwubudo. property advisor here at the Centenary City. Invest in Centenary City because it's a future destination to the world. You'll be making investment return on different form of tourists that are here for educational tourism, recreational tourism, medical tourism from around the globe, but locally and internationally.